Owners are racing to refinance if they were unlucky enough to get those really high mortgage rates in the past year. Diana Olick is here with the details. Diana, what do we know?
Well, Kelly, it took a few weeks for homeowners to jump on these new lower rates, but they did last week. Applications to refinance a home loan surged 35% compared with the previous week, according to the Mortgage Bankers Association. And they were up a whopping 118% compared with the same week a year ago. And that's the strongest week since May of 2022, when rates were actually much lower than they are right now. So this gain came even though the average rate on the 30-year fixed only fell slightly last week to 6.54% from 6.55, and that's for loans with 20% down. So while rates dropped just 1 basis point last week, they were down 33 basis points in the past 4 weeks, and they're also down 62 basis points from the same week a year ago. So applications for a mortgage to buy a home, though, they only rose 3% for the week, and we're still 8% lower than the same week a year ago. There is this feeling among some buyers, and according to agents that I spoke with, that mortgage rates are going to fall even lower, so buyers are waiting because this is such a huge purchase. Now, rates started this week essentially flat, and they stayed that way today as the CPI came in right along expectations, didn't move the markets or the bonds so much. Kelly?
Perhaps another angle, which Steve just mentioned, Diana, is that HELOCs, we've seen a big jump there as people who have it. We've talked about this huge amount of equity in people's homes, obviously with what prices have done. And a lot of people maybe not even buying with a mortgage, but tapping it has been very, very expensive because of high rates, and maybe that's getting a little cheaper now.
Right. It is getting cheaper now, and we do have a record amount of home equity because, as we talk about so much, Kelly, home prices have not eased up at all, and they're still much higher than they were a year ago. I would say HELOCs have bumped up, but they've bumped off a very small amount. So you do see them rising. You do see more people saying, okay, I'll take this out because I'll tap into that home equity, but it is nothing like we've seen in previous decades when home equity was high.
Yeah, imagine, though, if rates really go down to 3.5. And you know, there's still a spread, but if that became another source of spending, another source of fuel for consumer spending.
I don't think we're going to see 3. I think maybe we'll see a solid 6. Some people had talked about the 5% range. Now I'm seeing more that will level off around 6%, and that could be it for a while.
Still pricey. All right, Diana, thank you very much. Home Depot needs people to go to the HELOCs to finance the rent, but they already did the rent. Anyway, Diana, thank you.